Over the years, the relationship between Downtown Salisbury and Salisbury University has undergone a great deal of change. In the past, there has been tension between the two communities. However, efforts are being made by both parties to create a stronger sense of community in Salisbury. We sat down with SU alum and current faculty member Michael Scott to discuss his experiences and perspective on the changing relationship.
So the relationship between Salisbury and the university has always been, at least from my perspective, has always been one of sort of, everybody understood was sort of untapped potential and at the same time conflict because of the nature of college students and college housing and the things that students do in their housing versus the neighborhoods that they live in and that sort of thing. And it was generally understood that the university was, a reasonably good thing for the city, but, probably caused just as many problems as it solved. And there probably was some truth to that, quite honestly. We were much smaller then, right? So in 1988, I think the total number of students here on campus was about 4,500 to 5,000. And of course now we're at 8,500 to 9,000. So we were much smaller. The footprint was much smaller. The interaction with the community was just less. There wasn't a lot of attention paid to Salisbury University being a good neighbor within Salisbury, and so it was just sort of left to run basically, and so that ended up causing some problems, I think. But it's curious because then I had the perspective of it as a student, right? And now I wonder what I would have thought then in my position now, you know what I mean? Because it has a lot to do with your perspective and the context in which you operate really changes your perception and your opinion about these things. Yeah. So, yeah.
Though many college towns face similar issues, some individuals are still pushing to bridge the gap. We sat down with SU alum and current Deputy Chief of Staff Robbie Sheehan.
So I was a student at Salisbury University from 2009 to 2011. I was a transfer student. The relationship between the university and downtown honestly was virtually non-existent. The first semester I was here in 2009, I actually interned for Congressman Frank Cradaville, former Congressman Frank Cradaville, and he had a downtown office location. And honestly, I think I was the only student downtown back in 2009. So it was, like I said, I think the relationship honestly was virtually non-existent at the time. I think there's probably a number of factors that have caused the relationship between the university and downtown to change. When I took this position in 2011, the relationship between the university and the city council was not very positive. There was not a lot of activity going on downtown. There was really no reason for a student to be downtown, except for Brew River, which isn't technically downtown. There wasn't a lot of restaurants or bars or anything like that to actually get people excited about going to downtown. I'd have to say that in 2012, when the current mayor, former city council president Jake Day, was elected, that ignited a lot of excitement about downtown. At the same time, Jamie Heater started pulling together Third Fridays, which have become a huge success. At that, really with the same time frame, we decided to make an investment and put an art gallery downtown. So all of a sudden, there was all of this energy that just started happening at once. And so for the past 4 years or so, we've been trying to build on that energy, that initial spark, and continue that momentum. The stars have aligned for Salisbury right now, and everybody's working together collaboratively. We're all singing from the same hymn book. It's awesome, the relationships that have taken off.
We spoke with Salisbury Mayor Jake Day to discuss his downtown initiative.
At the south end of the city, there is a factory that pumps out 2,000 widgets. 2,000, and those widgets happen to be bright, educated, degree-holding students every single year. 2,000 college graduates. Any city would kill to have 2,000 college graduates arrive at its doorstep every single year, and we do. And what have we traditionally done? Said, get out of here. We didn't like you when you were here. We don't want you here now. What are we saying now? We're saying, we will do anything to keep you. You are who we want. You are the future of this city. And any city that turns its back on you is making a huge mistake. And so we will do anything to embrace you. When we're getting more diverse. So better educated, more diverse, younger. I wish I could personally get better educated and younger all the time. It's not happening, but it's good for Salisbury, and the trends are in the right direction. So if we continue to do that and embrace and say, young, educated, diverse population with tons of earning potential, stay here, we'll be in a better position. And right now we have 2,732 open jobs in Salisbury. 2,732. You know how many unemployed people there are in Salisbury? 2,600. There are more jobs than there are people looking for work. Look, Salisbury has, as a community, taken some steps forward, and we have said we are going to market ourselves as Maryland's coastal college town. We're going to do that in partnership with the university, and so every high school junior in America is going to see Maryland's coastal college town. Come here.
The relationship between the City of Salisbury and Salisbury University is blossoming and will continue to grow and flourish in the coming years.